Igeta, the last time we talked, you taught us that to be considerate, we need to be strong. So we also need to be strong to defend human rights, our own and those of others. Ikeda, I have spoken with champions of human rights the world over. Linus Pauling of the United States, Austergicilo de Ataíde of Brazil, Adolfo Perez Esquivel of Argentina, B.N. Pand of India. I can't count how many I have spoken with. All of them were gentle people, and all of them were strong. They had the strength to endure the hardships of persecution or imprisonment. Yet, just by meeting them, you sensed a warm responsiveness and sensitivity to others' feelings. Rosa Parks fought against racial discrimination in the United States. She is another of these gentle yet strong people I have met. Even at the height of discrimination against African Americans, she refused to ride in the elevators marked colored. Unable to compromise with such discrimination, she took the stairs. She disliked riding on the buses where the seating was segregated and often chose to walk long distances instead. One hot summer day, although her throat was parched, she went thirsty rather than drink from the colored water fountain. Mrs. Parks writes, I have never allowed myself to be treated as a second-class citizen. You must respect yourself before others can respect you. One must live with dignity. Character is the foundation of human rights. It is far more valuable than money. No true peace can be achieved as long as we seek only material wealth. We must make the 21st century a century of human rights. We must build a society with more than short-term profit as a goal. To do that, the first step is respecting ourselves, living with dignity, self-confidence, and pride. Such people can then treat others with respect. A great river begins with a tiny drop of water, and from that humble beginning flows into the sea. The current toward a century of human rights has just begun. Kimura, how do I become the kind of person you're talking about? Ikeda, you can start by reading good literature. You will find many human rights issues explored in the pages of such works. You can also learn to recognize the positive qualities in others. One of the first steps in achieving human rights is appreciating and embracing individuality. It's also important to develop a solid perspective in humanity, realizing that though others may be different from you, we are all members of the same human family. According to one scientist, ability to differentiate operates at a very shallow level of the brain, while ability to find commonalities involves highly sophisticated information processing, a much deeper level of the brain. Those who can get along with all kinds of people, seeing them as equals, as fellow human beings, manifest the true excellence of their character. They are people of genuine culture and education. The richer our hearts, our humanity, the more we can recognize and value others' humanity. Those who bully and belittle others only diminish their humanity.